Welcome to ClockInMaster. In this guide, weekly roster. Set the shifts, plan the week, and tell your team once. This is the weekly roster, and it is the screen you will spend most of your time on. Staff down the side, the 7 days across the top, and 1 week at a time. Two things are worth noticing before you touch anything. The number beside each day is how many people you have on that day, so you can see a thin Friday without counting. And the column on the right is what the week costs you, per person and in total, updating as you build it. You are never scheduling blind and then finding out later. To give somebody a shift, find their row, find the day, and press Add. There is no form to fill in because the times come from the shifts your store already runs. Watch the right-hand side as it happens. That person's hours and their cost for the week update straight away, and so does the total at the bottom. But look underneath the toolbar as well. A draft has appeared, and that is the important part. Your team cannot see any of this yet. You are planning, not announcing. Now click the shift itself, not the empty space. This is the same box you will use to fix anything that is wrong. It tells you who it belongs to and which day, and underneath it, the shifts your store runs. So changing somebody from the evening to the general shift is one click, not a retype. Or set a custom time if this one day is different. It also prices it while you look at it, the hours, the wage type, and what that shift costs you. Delete takes it off the rota. Save keeps it. And either way, it joins the same draft, still unpublished. And if somebody works the same shift most days, you do not do this 7 times. Click their name instead of a day. Pick the days, Monday to Friday or whichever they do. Pick the shift and apply. That is their week done in one go, and the draft count jumps by however many days you just set, because a week applied in one action is still a plan until you publish it. The other tab on here is their wage, so the person and their cost live in the same place rather than in 2 different screens. Those choices come from here. Shift templates. A template is a shift your store runs often with its own name and hours, and it does 2 jobs. It saves you typing the same evening 50 times a month. And it is what your staff see when they ask for a shift themselves, which is the other video. They are not inventing hours, they are asking for one of these. And activity answers the question every manager eventually asks: who moved that? Every change to the week is here, with the person and the time, including the ones you did not make yourself. When a member of staff asks for a shift, gives one back, or a teammate picks one up, it lands in this list too. That is the other video, and this is where it meets your rota. Last thing. The week grid is for planning. Daily view is for the day itself. Same rota, 1 day at a time, so on a busy morning, you are looking at today and nothing else. Between the two, the week you build here is the week your staff see on their phones, and what they do with it is the other video. Building a rota is thinking out loud. You put someone on Monday, move them to Tuesday, ask a manager who is free on Friday, and change your mind twice before any of it is real. Until now, every one of those keystrokes went straight to your team, and every one of them sent a notification. This is the screen that stops that. Here is the week. Each row is a person, each column a day, and the green cells are shifts that have already been published. Your team can see these right now in their app. Everything you are about to do is going to behave differently. By add a shift the way I always have. 2 things happen. The cell turns amber with a dashed edge, the same look this screen already uses for a claim waiting on your decision, because it means the same thing, not settled yet. And a strip appears saying there is a draft. A draft is simply your changes, saved against this store and this week, and sent nowhere. It lives on the server, not in this browser, so you can close the laptop and come back to it. And a manager opening the same week sees the same pending changes. So I can keep going, another person and another. Everyone turns amber, and the counter climbs. And what your team sees right now is nothing at all. Draft is not only about adding. Click a shift that is already there, one your team can currently see, and you get the same box as always, the templates your store runs, a custom time, and what the shift costs. I move this person from the evening shift onto the general one and save. Look at the cell. It has gone amber too. An edit is a change like any other, so it waits with the rest of the plan. And a shift can come off. Open one, press delete, and the day empties. But it stays amber because a removal is exactly the kind of change somebody needs telling about. When you publish, that person is told the day is gone in the same single message as everything else that moved for them. 3 kinds of change so far: added, edited, removed, across 4 different people, and not one of them has heard anything yet. And if the conversation goes the other way, discard drops the whole draft. Watch the amber disappear. Every cell goes back to exactly what your team is working to right now. Nothing was sent, so there is nothing to undo and nobody to apologize to. That is what a draft is for. Now the real thing. I stage 2 days again and press publish. 3 things happen at once. The shifts are written to the rota the staff app reads, so the amber turns green. Each person affected gets 1 notification, not 1 per change, saying their rota for that week has been published and how much moved. So many new, so many updated, so many removed. And the strip tells you what it did, how many people were published to, and how many were notified. One more thing, and it is the part that protects your team. A draft can sit here for a while, and in that time, somebody might claim an open shift or give one up from their phone. When you publish, those days are left exactly as your team left them, and the strip names them so you can look rather than wonder why one cell did not move. Everything else in the week publishes normally. Nobody is quietly overruled. That is it. It is on Android, on iPhone and iPad, and in any browser. The links are in the description below. Control of your business.